Hello, this is Jennifer Martinez, and today we're going to look at the following word problem. Let's take a moment to read it. At first, an athlete jogs at 5 miles per hour and then jogs at 8 miles per hour, traveling 1.4 hours in 10 miles. How long does the athlete jog at each speed? To solve this, I'm going to start with a chart using the formula distance equals rate times time. I'm going to put the rate and the time in my first two columns and the distance in the last. To fill out the rate, we know that the jogger jogs the first part in 5 miles per hour. And the rate of the second part, to fill out this, I know that the rate would be 8. The jogger jogs at 8 miles per hour. The times, well, that's what we're looking for. So those are our unknowns. So I'm going to use the steps here on the right to fill out the time. So what am I going to do? Since I have a word problem with two unknowns using one variable, I'm going to choose a variable for one of the unknowns. I'm going to choose t. And then I'm going to write an expression for the other unknowns in terms of that variable. So we know that the total hours is 1.4. So if I take the total minus the first part, that will give me the second part. Which, by the way, is a hint that says let t represent the amount of time the athlete jogs at 5 miles per hour. And then 1.4 minus t represent the amount of time the athlete jogs at 8 miles per hour. In fact, they show a picture here on the right where the athlete is jogging for the first part at 5 miles per hour, t hours, and then the second part at 8 miles per hour, and the expression for that. To find the distances, I'm just going to use my formula. So I'm going to multiply the first two quantities in the first row and then the second two quantities. And now I know that the distance of the first plus the distance of the second better equal 10, the total. So if I write the expression for the distance of the first and the distance of the second equaling 10, I will get my third step, which is write an equation. To solve it, you can see the following steps. And you can see that t equals 0.4 hours, since we were in hours up here in our total. So that would be the time for the first part. To get the time for the second part, we're going to use the expression for the second part. So we know that the time of the second part is 1 hour. So the time of the first part is 4/10 of an hour, and the time of the second part is 1 hour. Hope that helps.